Alright guys, welcome back. Part 7 of this video and this video series on restoration of this truck. And if you watch part 6, I just got done setting the cab off and we're getting ready now to drag this frame around over here and pressure wash it and then roll it into the shop. So first thing I got to do is I've got to change the way I got this lifting. I got to get this up above everything to put the chain right in here. Well, I see a problem. I broke a strap. Lifting that damn thing, I got caught on. This tank's no good. It's got a hole in the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and yank it off the cab. Got to unplug this stuff. I'm just gonna cut these fuel lines. Unplug these few wires that's on here. And take it off right here. Alright, that's done. Well, to be honest with you, I'm gonna have to get this engine all out before I can degrease this frame. Because all the gunk is up here. I guess I could go ahead and degrease this thing, but I hate to get water. Put this down transmission vent broke off. We'll go ahead and get it in the building and get this engine out, pull the transmission, transfer case, drive shaft and all that, and then I'll back it back out, pressure wash it, and put it back in. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything off this frame before I pressure wash it and be ready to paint. Alright guys, it's day 2. You can see I've got it in the garage here. And today we're going to start trying to get the motor out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take the exhaust loose at the flange, leave the manifolds on, take out all the bell housing bolts, and pull the motor mounts and pull the whole thing up. We'll have to get my jack and put on this transmission to hold it up. Alright guys, I got the exhaust undone on both sides. If you don't have a set of these stripped nut removers working on a vehicle like this, you need to go buy you a set. These come from Sears, Craftsman, and I had to use this on 3 of those nuts. I did manage to wring one off on the other side, but the rest of them came off with the help of this. So the exhaust is undone from the engine. I'm going to get it off the body, the frame. But I think they welded the mounting tabs to the exhaust when they put them on there. So I'm going to start working, getting some of this stuff undone from the transmission to the frame, like that brace, oh not that brace, but the shifter. And fuel pump, and then we'll get to where we can get to the motor mount bolts and get those out. Alright guys, it's day 2. I'm trying to get this engine out, and I would have got it out yesterday, but I couldn't find my chain. I'd made up a short chain to pull motors with, but apparently I used it on my gantry, and that's holding up my chain hoist right now. So I had to go get some new hooks. I like these big slip hooks for pulling motors. You can get into the holes easy with them. And I've got about a 3-foot length of chain. That's some chain I had. It's been fairly abused. Really, I probably should have cut out the bad spot, but make sure these damn hooks are gonna fit. It's gonna be long enough. So I put me a hook on put a thing on the back of this motor to hook a chain to. Well, the chain's gonna be right here. I believe that's gonna work out perfect. So we'll get this other pin on. Get this card key bent straight. And I'll try to save this chain as an engine pulling chain, because it's going to be just about right for pulling the motor with. That's going to go in the hook. Try to get past this safety catch right here. And the other side going to go right there on that. In that hook. That's in that hook. So now we can take up some slack with the engine holes. I'm going to move y'all to a better location where you can see a little bit. Alright, maybe you can see a little better right there. I like a couple 3 bell housing bolts, and my piggy's over here. I'm going to go ahead and take the slack up out of this chain. I hope this engine hoist is going to be tall enough to pick this joker up. I don't really like using the engine hoist, but I can't get my tractor in here. Usually use my tractor. Slack out. But we do what we can do. Right one. Get this bell housing bolt right here. Try not to lose these bolts, because they're good shoulder bolts. This one down here. That starter was a bit of a pain to get off. That's just because I couldn't really get it. Couldn't get real good access to it. One bell housing bolt. I think the batteries are getting weak in this thing. Go ahead. Maybe that thing's just in there. It's got to be broke free. Cord on it. Got my jack on the transmission, hold it up. And what I'll probably have to do is pick up a little bit of both until I can get it where to separate. I got the motor mount bolts out, so it's just a matter of lifting it up. The only thing I got to do, I got to take out these power steering lines. I'm going to take them off this power steering thing, so I got to get a wrench for that. Alright, we are ready to start raising. Jack on transmission. I don't want it to fall down and hit it. We're clear right there. Now we're clear, we just need to raise her up. I got hung on that loft pipe, I think. Raise her up to her oil pan. That's tall, that's as high as I'm gonna get it. I sure need this hood out of the way. Alright. Get it quit damn spinning, or rocking. Alright, now we gotta take the clutch out. So, taking the clutch off is not hard. It's got bolts around it, all the way around it. These are look like 9/16. Now remember, if you're ever working on an engine that's on a hoist, you always want to have a plan route of escape in case this damn thing breaks free. And I ain't too worried about this bracket here breaking. I'm more worried about the cylinder failing or something like that. The chain break, something of that sort. We may be probably going to replace this clutch, more than likely. Just being that I don't know how old it is, or you know, replacing the clutch in a four-wheel drive is not an easy task. And these flywheels are fairly, the flex plates be kind of heavy. Yep, kind of heavy. Yeah, we're definitely going to surface that. Yeah, that flex plate all needs good surfacing. Clutch. Well, the clutch ain't too bad, but just be worth replacing. Alright, now we need a little bigger one. Socket to get this flex plate off. The flywheel off. And the flywheel is just as damn heavy as that damn pressure plate we just fell off there. Sometimes it don't come off. Sometimes you have to help it out. Alright, get out of there. see, the flywheel don't really fall off that good. But hopefully it'll come off without too much trouble. We'll definitely get that resurfaced, even though it ain't in bad shape. It'd be worth getting it resurfaced. Peace of mind. Alright, so as far as we're concerned right now, we're ready to bolt our engine stand hickey on. That's about as good as I'm gonna get it, I think. Okay. Now we're ready for the stand. Now we got to get it where it'll sit flat on the ground. And then we got to figure out how to let it down from this damn angle. This really, I need somebody to help me right here. I'm gonna get my head knocked off. Get my foot wet anyway. Ah, you son of a butt. Alright, so it is on the stand. The stand is on the ground. Take our chain off. And we can try to move it. I need it where I'm standing. And I need this out of my damn way. I'm gonna move this over my hood. All over my damn tripod. I'm hoping to get this engine back down this hill right here. Right where I wanted it. Now, I think that'll be pretty much all for the day. I've got to go home and get some supper. And tomorrow, I'm gonna get this hood moved out of my way so that I can get the engine transmission set over here. Right over. set the engine transmission right in this area. Got them away. And then I can put my then I can put this up and get it out of my way. So stay tuned for that, or keep watching and it'll be next.